Hey, welcome back everyone to Unsorted. This is a podcast and a stream about life, Lego, and all the shit in between. Just a real quick reminder as we start here that this is a podcast allegedly about Lego. The content is not safe for work or for the ears of our youngest little fresh-faced Lego builders. So if you don't like spicy content, then kindly get the fudge out of here for now. You can come back later. My name is Joe from Skylab Bricks, and I'm coming to you from beautiful New Bedford, Massachusetts. But from the great land of England, and helping me out today, Sam, he's our man. If he can't do it, then find someone more capable. I dare you. Fucking dare you to find someone more capable than Sam. He screws up technical things so well you can never do it as well as he can. Like today. Anyway, Sam, why don't you come on board and say hi to everybody? Okay, sorry everyone. Just got a text from Sam. His internet went down. That was a joke. That actually came true. Okay, well, because Sam hasn't arrived yet, or he arrived and immediately got kicked out, then the other person helped me today, my other co-host. First and foremost, he is here so I may atone for the sins of confusing the title of Prince of Wales with actual Welsh royalty. But also to share his hairy face and his equally hairy opinions, we have Mr. Cut the Craggle. Allegedly. Oh my God, thank God you showed up.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Every time there's some sort of technical difficulty.
I know.
Beforehand, me and Sam were mocking you when you first joined because your audio sounded so rough, honestly. It sounded like you had smoked 1,000 cigarettes a day since you were 4 years old.
Who says I haven't?
And then Sam just, I don't know, hasn't paid his internet bill, apparently.
Apparently. Or maybe he's off making sweet love to his friend?
I mean, come on, it wouldn't take him this long.
Yeah. Or would it? I don't know. Anyway. How you doing, Craggle?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Okay? How are you doing?
I'm surviving. I'm doing okay. I can't complain, I guess. I was real excited to be...
I feel like this is the only response you get from someone who's over 30. Like, I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. You want anything more than that, then sorry. You're shit out of luck.
Every morning I wake up with a new joint pain. I'm over 40. I'm close to death. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. My knee is the latest thing to go.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
After your brain?
I've got 2 fucked feet anyway, and I'm not talking...
I didn't know you had a foot fetish. That's cool.
I know, right? Yeah.
No, the one I heard this week. What was that?
I got 2 fucked feet, and I've got a dodgy knee to go with it, So
yeah, thankfully I only have a dodgy knee. The one I heard this week that I really liked was I'm a plant who hasn't been watered in 2 weeks, but I'm photosynthesizing out of spite. Well, what do you think? Should we just kick Sam off the podcast and just go for it?
I feel like this is an official resignation now, isn't it? Really?
I know he doesn't have the he doesn't have the guts to just break up with us like a real man would.
Say one thing, right? The fact that we all say that technology is listening to us, Alexa, Facebook, Meta. It's got to the point where WhatsApp are doing these adverts now where they're trying to assure us that they can't see our messages or hear our conversations.
Yeah,
right?
I believe that.
Every time I'm done talking to you, I get an advert for the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Is that true?
Yes. It actually is true. I'll open up like Instagram or Facebook and they'll pop them saying, "Watch the Secret Lives of Mum and Wives on Disney Plus and Hulu."
Well, if it means anything to you, I don't. I'm ex-Mormon and I don't get I don't get ads for that. I think it's figured out. I don't care about that stuff. Oh man, you guys. Okay. Anyway, let's take care of some business here, Crackle, before Sam gets here.
Does anyone in the chat want to jump on as a guest host?
Okay. So those of you, for those of you who are just listening to the podcast, yes, you can come to the live stream. We usually, if someone says something pretty funny in the chat, we usually we'll call it out. And thank you everyone so far who's in the chat, including my older sister, Sam's special friend, and one of my best friends for a long time, Neely. Anyway.
And my wife. I was waiting for you to mention my wife is in the chat.
No, I already said Sam's special friend.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm kidding.
All right, I'm going to leave the podcast now and you be here on your own.
Oh, God, this is insane. Okay, well...
Oh, no, wait, he's back.
Oh no. For how long, though? Someone with a stopwatch, quick.
Do you want to do some intro, or if we just bring him in?
I already did the Sam, he's our man thing. Here's the guy that when he gets the blue screen of death, it just says "fucked" on it, and that's all. It's Sam Jones, the Brick Keeper.
That has never been more accurate tonight.
I'm sorry, Sam.
No, don't apologize. It's me who should apologize.
No, I'm apologizing.
During your intro, I fucked you up massively by having a poorly performing device that would not work.
Yeah, and you didn't even take me out to dinner beforehand.
I know, right? I know. I just want someone to clip that out of context of Sam going, "I fucked you up massively," and Joe just there nodding in agreement.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
All right. Well, guys, so we were kind of debating this is this the start of season 2.5 or are we trying for season 3? Now that we have 15, 16 episodes this season? What is 15? What episode? Yeah. What is it?
It's 15, but
it's
your
15.
episode.
Okay.
This is the last run. You know, we do it in batches of 3, so it's like me, Craggle, you.
Okay.
So you are the last in that group of 3, if you will.
Okay.
Before we either then go off into another run
season
of 3 or
okay.
just go and completely freaking mix it up with a new season. Who knows? Whatever.
Ooh. Well, I know we've been talking about having guests on more often, and I'm excited about that, but maybe we'll talk about that later. I don't know. Okay. We'll talk about it later. All right, everyone. Today, if you can handle this, today's episode is called Sloppy Seconds. Now, the reason why I'm calling that is we are back for, again, season 2, part 2, or whatever you want to call it. This being the sloppy second go-around of the season. We will be discussing sequels, redos, reissues, and redesigns of some of our favorite LEGO sets, elements, and minifigs. Why have one version of the Millennium Falcon plow through your Death Star trench when you can line up a dozen or more after that? Yeah, we're excited to talk about some of our favorite sequels, I guess, among LEGO, and some of the reasons why they will redo things besides, sweet cheddar, all that good money. Gentlemen, are you ready to discuss this gaping wet topic?
I mean, I was hoping for a game first, but...
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who hopefully aren't listening, I think it's time for the goddamn game.
I may have had technical issues, but I show up when it counts.
I mean, you did leave us, sort of going, holding our breath, but yeah, you got there in the end.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was going to work. I pressed the button. I'm there going, is it? Is it?
Is it? Or as soon as you press the button, your head just explodes.
That's it.
Like
Right.
All right, guys. It's time for the goddamn game. Today we're just going to be doing some trivia. So I hope you're ready for it. And again, the subject is Lego just not being very original and just making things over and over again. Kidding. I'm kidding. They are very original. God damn it. Okay. Would somebody in the chat keep score? Because I forgot to grab my pen and paper because I am that prepared. I'm a professional. But go fuck yourself. Anyway. Okay, guys. Are you ready?
I'll keep score. I've got a pen in a box.
Can we trust you?
No, you can't.
No, absolutely not. Okay, guys. What Lego Star Wars vehicle has the most number of remakes?
We just jump in, or
yes. Now hold on.
Okay.
This is play scale, mini scale, or UCS or bigger. Okay, so like significant, so not like a poly bag or a special thing that costs $5 or whatever. So actual Lego sets.
I'm gonna say Millennium Falcon, but I think close second is Luke's land speeder.
I would say the Falcon as well, I was going to say the second is the X-Wing.
Oh,
okay. You know what? I want to award a point. Would either of you like to change your answer?
That means we both got it wrong, Craggle, with 4 guesses.
4 guesses, they're all wrong. A TIE Fighter?
Sam?
Star Destroyer.
Didn't one of you already say that?
No.
No. Okay. You're both wrong. It's the Income T-47 Rebel Snowspeeder, or the suicidal Rebel Alliance aircraft that had weapons useless against the standard space fascist ground assault vehicle, a backwards-facing gunner that had a tow cable for some reason, and killed their own pilots in sets of 2 when they went down.
Wait,
this
what?
is actually... Yep.
I want evidence. I want evidence of this.
Right
there's
here,
the
baby.
evidence.
There's the evidence. 10 versions of this thing. 10.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I still think there's been more Falcons than that. I think there's been at least 15 Falcons. There's been 3 in the last couple of years.
Nope, I looked at it. They are at a solid 7 for that size.
No freaking way.
No,
yep, 7.
Off.
Yep.
I don't believe that for a second.
You know what? I could be wrong. I did do all that research this morning, so. But I did.
I'm gonna look this up now.
Okay. You don't have to look it up immediately, but I'm willing to be corrected. This is what I found. This has a good 2 or 3 more versions than the Millennium Falcon. Again, as someone who's a fan of war history, I look at this thing and I'm like, who the hell would get into it? It doesn't have weapons that'll take down an AT-AT. And why do you have a tow cable on the back of it? Anyway. So you are both awarded no points, but Craggle, if you can.
I mean, according to this article, there's been 27 Millennium Falcons.
Yes, but they have to adhere to the rules that I set out, like individual sets.
Okay.
Yeah. I know there have been a lot of little Millennium Falcons. I have a couple of them. I'd even count the new MIDI scale one that they came out with, last year? I'd count that one.
Well, there's been 12 then.
Okay, we can talk about this later, because I can't see the screen. Okay. What year was the first Lego Star Destroyer released? Now, before both of you answer, I'm sorry. We're going to talk about Star Wars a little bit because they tend to remake a lot of Star Wars things. And it's a very easy subject to hop onto. So, also, what year was the first?
This link only goes up to 2022, and there's been a couple more since then.
Oh my gosh. Sam, I'm going to take points away from him if he keeps this up.
Sam's not even here, so do I just win by default?
Did he drop out again?
He's dropped out again. Sam, if you don't want to be here, just tell us.
Look, man. Text me your answer, Sam. What year was the first Lego Star Destroyer released? Oh my god. This is hilarious. Craggle, what's your answer?
I think it was 2001.
2001. Okay, Sam, are you gonna hit me up on Instagram, baby? Oh no. Is he in the chat?
No.
Oh, good grief. Okay.
I don't know what is going on.
Okay. Hey, sorry everybody for being so boring. Should we just move ahead?
Does anyone in the chat want to have a guess?
Anybody want to have a guess at this one? And you'll have to read it to me because, again, the whole screen is just the presentation.
I don't know. This is just... Sam, you've destroyed Joe's stream.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the answer is... Anyone? It was set 10030, released in 2002.
Oh, I was 1 year out.
Yeah. Well, I was going to do whoever's closest gets the point, but like it looks like you're winning, Craggle. and Craggle gets the point. Now, here's where it gets interesting, sir. Oh. What unique building technique was used in that set that makes it almost useless today?
Stickers across multiple pieces?
Nope. That's a good guess. I'll give you another guess.
A new building technique was used makes it almost useless today.
Yeah, stickers is a good guess, but it is a specific piece.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I found this fascinating. Element number 73092, magnets. The side panels were held in place by magnets. How do they work? Anyway, these magnets have lost their power over time, so if you have this set, it just starts falling apart. Like the panels just fall off. Which is only marginally better than the recent UCS Star Destroyer. Those are just hanging on there sometimes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, magnets. Oh boy.
That is not Lego system.
What was that?
It's not Lego system.
It is. This is an official Lego piece.
Oh, is he here or is he not? I don't know. What's he doing?
Uh-oh. Internet, how do they work?
Sam, mate, here's what you gotta do. Just get on your knees and suck the internet man's cock if you can't pay the bill. We were going to have a conversation about how we can make this more professional and expand the podcast. We can't even get all three people on the screen at the same time.
Well, as both citizens of nations who were once colonized by the British, shouldn't we count this as a success?
Fuck the English.
Very, very late battle in the Revolutionary War.
Even later
very
for
late.
The Welsh.
What was that?
Even later for us Welsh.
Very late and confusing battle for both nations. Okay, Craggle. What Lego set has the highest part count for a single step?
I'm guessing this is going to be on topic with Star Wars still, or...
Okay.
Or maybe not. Sloppy Seconds is the theme, so it's got to be a remake of something.
Well, I mean, this is on theme because it's very repetitive.
Oh, okay. The Colosseum?
Ooh, that would be interesting. No, I'll give you two guesses. This is so lame.
UCS Star Destroyer. I don't know.
No.
Oh, I
It's
should have
this.
guessed like that. Yeah.
It's this thing.
Loop
There are
coaster.
255 chain links in one step for the Lego Blue Loop coaster. And boy, oh boy, was that fun to do. I don't know, man. At some point, we can only beat up Sam so much without him
I think
here.
he's back.
Is he?
Good thing I'm back then, isn't it?
Oh, no. All right, Sam, you get the next question. Are you ready?
Try me.
Okay, we got to go fast. What character has the most numerous unique minifigures?
Gotta be Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Okay.
No,
Fraggle.
I don't think it's Darth Vader because they can reuse the same one so many times. I think it's gonna be Star Wars. I think it's gotta be something like
Most numerous unique minifigures. Yep.
I think it's either Luke Skywalker or even perhaps Harry Potter.
Okay.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Okay,
That's a good
final
shout with
answers.
Harry Potter.
What was that?
Actually, I said that's a good shout with Harry Potter. Actually, thinking how many renditions that's gone through.
Yes. Okay, you ready? It is the Batman.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Pictured here are such versions as Mermaid Batman, Disco Batman, Fairy Batman, Easter Batman, and the original 1966 Batman.
I think they added like 200 with the Lego Batman movie alone.
They did. Okay, either of you want to guess how many versions of Batman are there? Number one. Number two, how many sets does Batman appear in?
Is it closest wins again?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's two questions in one.
I'm gonna say many versions. There's been 137. How many sets? 69. Because
37 and 69.
nice.
Because nice. Sam.
I'm going to say there are 69 versions,
Okay.
but 80 sets.
80 sets.
Oh, that's true. It'd be more sets than versions, wouldn't there?
Uh-huh.
No. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking of the CMF series they did for Lego Batman movie as well.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Again, good shout. But I'm just thinking of, like, I've got 4 or 5 Batman sets in here, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them are the same version at least straight away. So that's where I'm going with that. But who knows? We'll see.
Well, the answer is there are between 80 and 85 versions, and I'm sorry, I got conflicting information on that. So it was either 80 or 85. Okay. In 135 different sets. So I think Sam actually got closer on both of those.
What's weird is I said 137.
I know.
What? If it was the other way around, then we only 2 away.
Yep. If we just swapped it around. So Sam gets both of those points. Sam, you're catching up from being a loser.
Hang on. I'm actually catching up. Yeah.
Who's keeping score, by the way, because I wasn't, and Sam wasn't even here for half of it.
Yeah, I've missed out, so
that's
clearly
I think we're just
failed.
I think we're just having fun at this point. I don't know.
Oh, don't do that. That means there's another chance in the series that I'm not going to get to catch up.
Well, I think you're actually
Please
ahead.
let Sam be the winner this week.
Okay.
Stop crying.
You're neither of you are going to get this. This is more like a what? What minifig has the second most variations? Any guesses? This is if you get close, I'll give you a point.
Okay. I'm asking can we have a theme?
Is it Ninjago?
Close. No, it is not Ninjago. The theme is, oh God, you guys are going to hate me so much. The theme is Friends.
Well, that's not a minifigure. That's mini dolls.
Yeah.
I looked at this and I read the arguments and people are counting this as a minifig and I disagree, but I went
Lego
with what
disagree. Officially, they're
I
mini
know.
dolls.
I know. I went with what was on the freaking website.
I mean, here's the question,
Anyway,
Joe.
okay,
Would you
okay.
blend it or would you not?
Yeah, of course I would blend it. That's
Then it's a minifig. There we go.
yeah.
Discussion
That would go right into my blender. That would go into the blend tech and I'd hit
That
frappe.
is a ridiculous definition of what is a minifigure. It would go in Joe's blender.
I think it is the only definition.
Fruit? I'm from Arch Frey now and fucking ice cream or something. You know, like what else?
I think it's the only
Sam's
definition we can
penis
all
would go in
agree
a
on.
fucking blender.
Okay.
Mini dolls are not minifigs.
All right. So the second most variation minifig is everybody's first quote unquote girlfriend from middle school, Stephanie. Technically, tragically born without a personality, Stephanie somehow awkwardly shows up to the party in 68 different versions.
Not a minifigure.
I'm gonna be with Craggle on this one. That's not anything. I mean, you're just what the fuck. So you made him leave.
Did he leave?
He left. You see what you did?
Okay, who said Ninjago though? Was it him?
Yes, it was him.
It was him. Okay, Ninjago takes second place for the most number of sets with a specific character, I believe. It's the Red Ninja. He's in the most number of sets. Second most, next to Batman.
Okay.
So I guess we could give that point to him.
Yeah.
But if he's gone, then what's the point?
I'm back.
Okay. All right. You guys didn't even laugh at my everybody's first girlfriend from middle school thing.
We don't have middle school over here. We don't get that reference.
What's your 7th, 8th, or 6th grade? Like what?
What the hell is 7th grade? I don't know.
Okay.
Translate that into English for me.
Year 7? I don't know. What do you do in Hogwarts over there?
We slither into Hermione's Chamber of Secrets.
Hell yeah. Good night, everybody. That's all.
I mean, I won't deny this in any way, shape, or form. But pretty much when the first Harry Potter came out, we all thought, "How can we meet up with Emma Watson?"
Everybody thought that.
In the first one, no.
Yeah, probably by the third one, maybe. Yeah, no. Okay.
I just think of the SNL sketch. That's all.
Which one?
Is it the one where Lindsay Lohan plays Hermione?
Oh. Okay. Okay. Here's the last question. It's a joke question, all right. But what recently announced set goes perfectly with Stephanie?
Your mum.
Cool. Sam. Sam.
Your dad.
Oh, God. No, it's the beautiful horse. Answer 31166. Did you guys have friends in your class growing up who were all obsessed with horses and ponies?
I mean, not friends, but there was someone in our
Okay.
school who was obsessed with horses and ponies,
Yeah,
but I would never stoop so low as to call them a friend.
An acquaintance.
I didn't have any friends who are obsessed with horses and ponies, but I do currently have a girlfriend who is obsessed with horses and ponies.
Okay.
Does
I
that
thought
count?
you were just going to say I didn't have any friends. And then
I mean, that is also true.
Is that why she likes you, Sam? Because you're hung like one?
God damn.
You know it.
Again, we gotta end this cast right now.
I mean, that's all I have going for me, Craggle. So
I mean, she's definitely not with you for your personality or intelligence.
well, evidently, I can't make a laptop work.
Oh, but you can make the laptop work.
And silence, just tumbleweeds.
I know. Yeah, you can make it work on your laptop, huh? Huh? All right, I'm done.
Dear Joe,
This is such a train wreck of an episode. I love it.
Secret lives of
I love
Mormon
it.
husbands.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. So, guys, the subject for today is sloppy seconds. We wanted to talk about our favorite instances of Lego reissuing things or re-releasing things. So I brought 2 examples to show you. And then your homework, guys, was to bring your favorite examples or least favorite examples or ones you want to rage into the uncaring sky about, So, of course, because I am who I am, and if you look behind me, I absolutely have to talk about the Lego Saturn V set, the NASA Apollo Saturn V. Not many people know this had 2 versions. One was released in 2017 and one was released in 2020. They are set number 21309 and 92176. I finally got the answer as to why they reissued it. First of all, it was selling regularly. They don't reissue things if they're not selling well. So this actually sold pretty well. I think I bought like 20 of these to part out into Skylab kits, and I still have 2 sitting over there waiting to be built. So I did find the answer. Why did they reissue this? First of all, this one element changed in it. Element number 92280 versus element number 44861, which is a clip or a 1x2 plate with a vertical clip. There are 2 styles of clips. And I started noticing this between the 2 sets when I ordered a couple of the newer version. The other thing is, the other only difference that people have been able to find is on the lunar lander. The original set used a 2x4 dark bluish gray plate, while the newer version is the same thing, except it is the Technic plate with holes in it. And the reason they did this is when they put the engine on the bottom of the lunar lander, it's one of those fez hats, those little cone fez hats. It had better grip with the Technic piece. So, we don't get this information from Lego themselves. They're famously kind of silent about how they produce things or how they make things, which is, something I'm kind of interested in because I like I'm in a manufacturing field and I like that kind of stuff. I like knowing, how did they make this? Why did they make these decisions? And this was one of the more interesting ones to me, that they made an entire new set number to make this one change, essentially. The second one I wanted to talk about, actually, do one of you guys want to go next? And then I'll go back to mine.
No.
Okay. We can already tell Craggle's bored by this. I wanted to talk about my favorite Star Wars thing, the B-Wing. The B-Wing has had some pretty damn ugly sets in the past, and I wanted to show kind of the progression of the different B-Wings available. The B-Wing is the bestest starfighter that only got 10 seconds of screen time, because it's a beautiful little fighter, but also it was too thin for the technology at the time to really show up against the background of space in Return of the Jedi. So they cut these big, cool scenes with them. So these are the first 3 original ones, and they look kind of, I'm not going to say they're great. They're not that. They are not great. But the one that I really like is the 3rd iteration, the UCS B-Wing. And I'd love to show you mine, but it's still in its plastic wrap from moving from Utah to Massachusetts. So there it is. The one notable thing about this set that I like to point out is this has the single most expensive Lego piece that I own, which for Lego pieces really isn't that expensive. It's this cockpit piece. I think it was like $15 or $20. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I wanted the original and I parted this thing out. I didn't want to spend the $500 for a brand new unopened box, so I just parted it out and made it. Anyway, those are my two examples of Lego getting in that hole more than once. Just yeah.
Nice. How many? So, how much did the B-wing set you back at all in all? Then, if you just parted it out,
it was still about $150, $200, and this was for my big B-wing display a couple years ago. So I ended up building 3 of them. Jeez. And I know, but also I'm obsessed with B-wings. So
surprised you didn't put your B-wing top on for today. You mean that one there?
Right. Oh, son of a bitch! Actually, that shirt is kind of like faded to the point where you can barely tell. Oh. Anyway, Craggle, Sam, do either of you have one you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, I've got one, but not in as great as detail as you. One of my first Lego Star Wars sets, excluding the one that me and Craggle have a loving bond over, was the Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator set number 7151.
There are a bunch of those.
Yeah, 6.
6.
Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 full-size ones and many mini ones as well. But I'm not really counting the mini ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've kind of expanded it and done a little bit different each time. And more you can see what they're doing is just improving the design and the way and the shaping of it, because there's new techniques and new ways of doing stuff.
Right.
However, my heart will always be with the first one.
Because that's the one you grew up with.
Oh god, yeah, and it had it had Darth Maul on a little speeder bike, with a little lightsaber. And he came out the back of it on a ramp and everything.
What year did that come out?
I think that was 99, mate. Give me a sec.
99, the original one, yeah.
So what, you were like 3 years old?
For those who are listening to the audio-only version, Sam just raised his middle finger at Joe.
Yes, and in case you're just listening to the podcast, that was Craggle's cartoon sort of talking.
I was 8.
8? Okay.
8. Maybe not. Who knows?
Young kids. Okay.
But yeah, that's the one I had. That was the first one I had. And probably, to be fair, I've still probably got parts in one of those boxes down there for it.
Oh, man.
And that would have been some classic old school Lego as well, because that would have been before the color changes.
I was about to ask. That was like before the dark bluish gray and light bluish gray.
Pretty sure, mate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was all just dark grey. Yeah, dark grey plates. Yeah.
Wow, we are nerds for Lego.
I mean, that's why we're here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Craggle, hello. I'm interested to hear what your favorite redos were.
I did try to have a little think. I will say that this week has been a bit hectic, so I haven't had much time to dedicate just to this line of thought, but I did think about one that recently annoyed me a little bit.
Oh.
And it was the Lego...
Remember, angry, indignant Craggle is the funniest Craggle.
It was the Lego Batman tumbler. I can't remember the exact name of it, but they did They've done one. I mean, they've done 2 UCS ones. I missed out on the first UCS, so I got the second one, which I'm still yet to build, and that was fine. But they did a a play set scale one. That I think was based. I think it was based on Batman Begins because it had Scarecrow. Those Scarecrow pops in all 3 of them. I think looking at the figure, it was based on the first in the Nolan trilogy. And I feel like it was like 18 months later. It might be a bit longer, but it certainly didn't feel like that long. Like I remember the original one or that one being on shelves just a few months before they announced a new Tumblr play scale set. And the model itself looked worse. They'd added on a pointless side build of a bat signal, which didn't look really very well. That's
right. I feel like we've talked about this one. Like it's yeah. Like,
but annoyingly, it did come with a Two-Face figure because this one was based on the Dark Knight, of Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face, and the Two-Face itself. It wasn't great because it had just unprinted legs and they were all one color. So, only the top part of him was actually Two-Face, like split down the middle. But the torso, the head print, and he had a unique brand new headpiece, which hasn't appeared in anything since, were desirable. And it pissed me off so much because I wanted that. I wish that the figure was better and it had actually either they had done 2 different color legs on one hip piece, or they had done printing or something. But
yeah, they should have done something
to make me feel like, but I held strong. I did not purchase the set just for those, just for the torso, head, and hairpiece. I did not do it. But it still annoys me to this day that is the only way to get that Aaron Eckhart Two-Face.
Is to buy that.
Not only another Tumblr less than 18 months after I got one, but one that is actually a worse build. Yeah. And in some ways, that was almost a precursor for what I've seen with a lot of Lego Star Wars, where recently they've been downsizing everything. And it's weird. Like, you look from, like, the start of the Millennium, 2000 onwards, and you can see the intricacies of sets getting more intricate, the building techniques getting more elaborate. And in the last couple of years, particularly with the Star Wars theme, it's like they're going backwards.
I would agree with you, except for the UCS line has
the UCS line is
that's the exception.
Oh, fuck off, Emily! Go back to your secret life of Mormon wives.
My dear wife says, Craggle complaining about minifig printing. Looks like I haven't missed anything.
Well,
love you, honey.
I mean, the printing is the side complaint. The main complaint is the fact they put this in a remake of a set that really wasn't asking for a remake because the other one was still available. Joe, are you paying these people in the chat?
No. Let's see. We're going live to our person in the field, David Austin. How about you? He says he's due to go off on stickers any minute. Yes. Anyway, sorry, Craggle. Go ahead. I was very interested.
It was just the fact that they put what they knew was a desirable, even if it wasn't, I want to say half-assed, but it wasn't fully developed minifigure. It could be improved, but it's still a desirable minifig, and they put it in a set that was a remake of one that was, readily available a few months prior, and a worse version of it. That pisses me off to this day. Because it's never going to be conceivably reduced to an amount that I can justify getting just for that minifig.
How much are they going for on Rebrickable right now? Or just out of curiosity?
I don't know.
Are you talking about 100 or?
Sam, you're the guy in the chair.
Tumblers.
Yeah,
no, specifically the Aaron Eckhart Two-Face minifig.
Stand by, because when you search Tumblr on Bricklink, you get mugs.
Obviously, yes. Well, yeah.
I mean, the other one I was gonna mention which I've now forgot about, so I won't.
What?
I had another one, but as I started the sentence, my mind just decided to shut down and reboot, much like Sam's internet.
And my ADD brain went, okay, he's got to start talking again. You can turn off.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
The Aaron Eckhart one with the face. Obviously, we want it in new.
Yeah, of course. Because anyone's going to be able to tell. Yeah, it's like the...
looking for from the UK for a respectable. That way, we don't get any inflated shipping costs. £36.50.
Huh. That doesn't seem too bad.
Wasn't the set $49.99 as well?
Oh, jeez.
That says it all.
Yeah, that says it all. I mean, so the Imperial Star Destroyer that I got, a few years ago, it came with some minifigs that apparently were worth a lot of money, and because it's a huge, expensive set, and people are like wanting those unique minifigs, and I almost feel like some of those are like I don't know, collectible trading cards. Like they make them rare specifically so that the secondhand market is so expensive. I don't know.
Well, the mini Star Destroyer one that came out for the was it last year? I think it was the one with the Cal Kestis minifigure.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I have seen loads of those Star Destroyers being resold on places like Vinted, eBay, Bricklink, without the Cal Kestis minifigure.
Without the minifig, yeah.
Everything else is in there. Every other part, all the other bags are sealed. What they've done is they've gone in, taken out that one particular minifigure, and then resold put the kit back up for sale.
Absolutely.
And you're like, why?
Because monies, that's why.
Yeah. Monies!
I mean, on the flip side, there was actually, I remember now, the other one I wanted to talk about, or just mention perhaps.
Okay.
A positive remake was El Dorado. When they remade Lego El Dorado.
Oh, that cartoon movie?
I'm making it wrong. I got this wrong the other day.
The El Dorado Fortress.
Yeah, I am right. Yeah,
you are right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had a lot of fun building it. It was a set that I was aware of, that I had admired but never owned as a child, the original version. And the remake, I mean, the cynic in me, the skeptic, thinks that they brick built the base to inflate the piece count. But I actually enjoy building it. Obviously they don't do molded base plates now with terrain like they used to back in the day.
Yeah.
So the only way is to brick build it. But I liked how it played homage to the shaping of that, and the building it was fun, and it's still on display, and I get a lot of enjoyment from it. So that is a remake that was positive.
Okay.
I've got the two up side by side here, and I can see what Craggle's referring to about the ramp and the molded base plate.
Okay.
Just going off pricing here for the remake version, we're looking about £169 for a new set.
For the set.
For the new one, yeah. For the remake,
okay.
New sealed box.
Okay.
For the set release in 2023, looking for anywhere between £125 and £169.
Is it retired now? Because it's been out a couple of years. I think it has retired, right?
I think it has retired, mate, yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the original set, released in 1989.
Don't tell me. The base plate is $150.
Well, how much do you think a new sealed version of that set is?
Maybe that's got to be expensive. That's got to be at least $300, $400.
Okay, let's put this into perspective. It has 8 minifigures. and
Okay,
464 parts.
Yeah. I'm still, because of 8 minifigures, I'm going to say it's pretty expensive. I'm still going to say it's
It's going to be over $1,000, I reckon.
Okay. 1,436 pounds and 90 pence. And that's from Australia. There's a guy in Italy selling it for $2,000.
Jeez.
Well, in all fairness, remember when the original came out? What was it? 1989, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, 1989, yeah.
Right, yeah. So it is an old vintage set. So to even see one still sealed, because I know,
Yeah, that's insane.
Box has always been a thing to some degree, but I do feel like it wasn't as popular or as widespread as it is now back then. Keeping Lego sets sealed in box, and to have it kept in said box for that long,
Yeah, that's
like it. Yeah,
that got lost in a shipping container or a storage
36
facility.
years.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
So we know we were talking about the base plate, and Joe, you said the base plate alone was going to be
probably going to be pretty expensive.
No, you can't buy obviously you can't buy a new version of it because it would be sealed inside the set.
Right.
So 15 quid.
Oh, okay.
Is
so
the
not
cheapest. The guy does say it's third quality. It's bent, discoloured, and cracked.
Okay. Well,
but if you don't care, it's fine.
Like my soul.
Or what did I say? Fragile like my marriage.
Bent, discoloured. What did you say? Bent, discoloured, and cracked like Joe's marriage.
No. I was quoting the me still trying to get over the fact that my wife couldn't remember that my favorite set was the Saturn V.
It's quite interesting looking at some of these because you then remember all the issues with the old the bricks and some of the way they used to manufacture stuff, because some of these have yellowed and are brittle and everything like that.
Don't talk to me about that. I've been cleaning my firehouse. Well, I say I've been cleaning. I've been supervising my wife cleaning my Lego firehouse. I've just been like,
Mrs. Craggle, blink twice if you need help. We're here for you.
I'm gonna have to replace a few parts on it, and annoyingly, one of those parts I'm having to replace is Slimer's arm, which is unique to that figure. And even though they did a Slimer Lego Dimensions, they did him in a different color, which sounded great. But the one from the Firehouse is rarer than the Dimensions one, and his arm. Bear in mind, I've never really played with this set. I've just had it on display. And he came with a hot dog as an accessory, which I clipped into his hand, put him up on display. He's been up there since I bought the set. Hasn't been played with, hasn't been taken in and out, hasn't moved. The hand, which is essentially a clip, has cracked down it to the point where it can no longer hold the hot dog. It just slides out of his hand because there's so much give in it.
Like sloppy seconds, yes.
Yes. Also, the 2 clips on top of the firehouse, which hold it in when you open and close the side wall, like it opens like doors.
Okay.
They've also, the clips of those have cracked, and one of them just snapped off as soon as we opened it. So, but they're easier to replace. They're 1x2 with a clip on the side, But the Slimer's arm is so annoying because if I'd been playing with it, if I'd given it to a child and they'd been taking it in and out and putting things in his hands, maybe I might understand that it's a few years old, this set now. But this is literally, I put the hot dog in his hand, put him on display, and left it. And now
just keep putting it back in his hands.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
it's not a cheap thing to replace either. I've just had a look.
You just looked.
Yeah,
I've just looked, and to buy a new one, if you wanted the entire minifigure, from a guy in the UK, £34.
Jeez.
Not including postage, yeah.
Exactly, not included any postage.
I've opted to go for a used arm because basically the description of it said that it was basically new. It's just that they needed the other arm as a replacement, so they left with a body and an arm. So I actually bought another replacement body just in case. But that worked out a bit cheaper.
Stand by. Just in case you're joining us right now, we are not talking about the arms and torsos of human beings. We are talking about those of Lego minifigs. So please keep that in mind.
But yeah,
I don't know. It just sounded really gross when I'm like, wait, arms? He kept one of the arms as a replacement?
The firehouse, because it's all dark red, and it was made during that time where, when
dark red
blue,
was just... Yeah.
all the dark colors, even reddish brown, it creaks so much, honestly.
Again, this is, as far as I remember, this is when we were... This is how we got to the brittle like my marriage comment last time.
Yes, I think it is. We've gone full circle.
We've come full circle. You know what, Craggle? I honestly think you should do an episode where you explain to us all the little things about minifigs that you like so much. Like, because I think I'm getting it, but like I would like to hear it from the horse's mouth, if you will. from oh shoot, what was the minifig's name? Stacy's horse's mouth, or whatever her name was.
Wasn't it Stephanie?
Stephanie's horse's mouth. Thank you.
Because when you said that, I just thought of Short Circuit. Stephanie! Need input.
Oh boy.
Who didn't want to input it into Stephanie?
And with that, everyone, thank you for joining us. It is about an hour, so we should. I mean, for you and I, Craggle, it's been about an hour. For Sam, it's been about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
feels like it's only been about 10 minutes.
And for that, we're very grateful.
I mean, say about minifigures. I don't know how to even bring this into conversation, but I'll drop it here. Right before we went live, someone sent me a screenshot that they had bought one of my custom minifigures on the aftermarket. First time I've seen this, because now and again I did used to look on eBay to see if anyone was selling my custom minifigures, secondhand, I guess. Yeah. Someone bought one of my custom minifigures, which I originally sold for $29.99. They paid $300 for it.
I cannot believe that. That's insane.
It's insane and amazing at the same time, because
it is. Yeah,
it's like someone obviously values your work that much, that and someone's bought it. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's sold. Apparently, the same seller sold the collection of 4 minifigures for $500, which is insane. But the one figure that someone wanted, just the one figure, they sold for $300.
Craggle, I would sell. So my Skylab set behind me, like when I sold those as a kit of 1,200, 1,300 pieces, I sold that whole set for $300, and that included shipping. Like, that baffles me. No, not that your work is not high quality and worth that much to all of us in the Lego world, but that boggles my mind.
But this is the thing. It's like it's really good, high quality work. But you sit there and think, and I'm sure this probably was going for Kyle. I'm just a guy in Wales who's just doodled what I want, what I like, and made what I like. And
Doodle.
Just
Wales. Keep digging, Sam.
It's only Wales.
No, I know what you mean, though. It was like I don't get any of the profit this guy made by selling, the one figure for $300. But I was weirdly kind of chuffed that someone valued enough to pay that much for it.
Chuffed. I got to write that down. Chuffed.
It's a good word.
Is that positive or negative?
It's positive. It's kind of like the equivalent of saying I'm so stoked, I guess.
Okay, that's right. We've been over this. Chuffed.
Yeah.
I remember liking this in the past. Is it the same kind of feeling I got when I found out the first time a foreign knockoff company stole one of my designs without my permission?
I just love the fact that this episode is called Sloppy Seconds, and we're actually going over stuff we've already gone over before. We're not even meaning to. It's not even intentional.
Oh, PTSD. It just kind of like it just comes up again and again.
Oh man.
Okay, I guess we'll stop now. But yes, Neely. At least it's not Tiffany, the girl that was stalking you back in college. I know. Okay,
we can carry on for a bit if you got more you want to talk about, Joe.
I'm done. I just the concept of Lego redoes things a lot. Obviously, sometimes they're better, sometimes they're a lot worse. It just fascinates me that, like, again, we see this in TV and movies nowadays. It's like nobody has an original idea. Even saying that, though, even when Lego redoes something, a lot of times it's really creative the way they redo it. And
a lot of times it's not.
A lot of times it's not. A lot of times it is. A lot of times it's not. And I'm just like, there's just no consistency to it. But hey, I'm here for it. Show me what you got. Usually, if I hear, oh, they're making a movie out of this cartoon you barely watched as a kid, my thing is I immediately go, okay, show me what you got. It might be the most amazing movie ever, and it might suck. But I don't know until I see it. Anyway, guys, thanks for this discussion. It was great to see you again. Oh boy, hopefully we can figure out whether or not we're doing season 3 or just keep doing this or changing stuff.
I mean, the fact that we've started repeating conversation. I love that we've done this naturally on an episode that is about remakes called Sloppy Seconds. That's brilliant. But it also makes me worry for two things. One, have we run out of material to keep this podcast going? And two, how fucking old are we that we can't even remember conversations we've had with each other anymore?
I'm not going to argue on any particular point. No. To the point where one of the people in chat just like, and now he's going to start talking about stickers.
I think it just goes to show this is definitely unscripted and unsorted. we don't plan or rehearse these in any way, shape, or form. We get together about 5 minutes before the start and go, we all ready? You got your homework sorted?
Sam, is your shit together? Is it gonna work?
No.
We don't know
this time.
Oh, that's great. Oh. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thanks to everyone in the chat who showed up. We really appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for your comments. Why don't we? Yes, Sam. What?
No, carry on.
Oh no, I was gonna say, why don't we plug our pluggables? Mr. Sam, do you want to go first? You raised your hand.
Oh well, I pulled myself into this one, I guess, didn't I? So I'm the Brick Keeper, Sam Jones. Hot take: if anybody wants to buy the last Doctor Who number 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver set on my Etsy store, do that now because there is only one left in stock, and I may.
What's the shipping to the US? Just
if you bought it, Joe, I'd make it work. I'd make it beneficial for you.
Oh wait. Sorry, we'll talk about that in a second. Go ahead.
Okay. Make sure you come along and get that last one. I'm probably going to be restocking it, and I'm probably then going to release something new and shiny. Maybe another screwdriver I have right here. But if you don't want any of those, then make sure you head over to my Etsy store anyway. You can get instructions for the amazing collaboration between me and my good friend Cut the Craggle, where we did the Ghost Smashers Dirt Farm, the Ghost Smashers Afterlife Ecto 1. You've got the big blue box of TARDIS. You've got the Dalmatian penis, also known as Black Arrow. Yeah, check it all out. It's all there. But that's enough about me. Make sure you like and subscribe to this podcast in any of your social media formats. And yeah, love you all.
Yeah. Mr. Craggle, can you tell us that you have stuff that doesn't cost $300?
I do. And in fact, again, honestly, I think you were manifesting. I hate using that term, but that's what everyone's saying nowadays.
Okay.
You were manifesting remakes because today, actually, to celebrate Ghostbusters Day, which is actually tomorrow, but they're celebrating it today because they like to do a celebration on a Saturday in New York. Anyway, I have finally given in to people who kept pestering me. I've done a second release of my real Ghost Smashers. It's called Take Two. They are variants because I wanted to keep the exclusivity of the original collection that I did a couple of years ago. So they all have new face prints. Peter actually has a brand new torso print with slime on as well.
Nice.
So they're available as of today. And on top of that, I've also done a brand new variant of my sassy receptionist minifigure, whole new costume, different face print as well. She's available. You can get the collection of 4 and then buy her separately. You can buy her separately or just get a collection of 4. It's up to you.
Look at all that goop all over her mouth. Where did that come from?
If you watch the cartoon, she gets a big kiss from Slimer in the opening sequence. But yeah.
I was about to ask. These are based on the cartoon from the 80s. Like I watched that show religiously. That's awesome.
And I've got loads of other stuff on here as well, so go check it out. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Oh, I guess on YouTube as well, because I do have a YouTube and I put a video up today.
Oh, awesome!
No one watched it, so.
Oh, I will.
Liar!
Liar! Lies! Deception!
Your new empire?
Okay, and I am Joe from Skylab Bricks. Come check out my wares and sundries on Etsy under Skylab Bricks, and also Rebrickable. I'm actually very much considering shutting down my Etsy store because I'm doing fine on Rebrickable, and it's easier for Lego people to find my stuff. But we'll see. You can find me both there under Skylab Bricks. Find me on Instagram under, again, you guessed it, Skylab Bricks. I have started the build of my launching Skylab, which I will be using my LUT behind me with a Skylab Saturn V launching, a whole bunch of LEDs and stuff. I have ordered 7,000 1x2 transparent yellow plates. And that's what this build is going to... That's what it's going to require. I'm going to start posting more about that build as I dig into it. So that's my big project for the summer because I am going to Brick Fair in Virginia in August. So if you are in Virginia, I will be there. And our good friend, what's his name? And also what's his name? No, Sam Bradford from Zero Gravity Bricks and Scott. Can we say his last name? Yeah. Scott. Our dear friend Scott, who built the 12-foot tall Saturn V, he's also going to be there. And we're
Idea Brickworks.
Idea Brickworks. Thank you. Yep. He's going to be there as well. We're all going to meet in person for the first time. I mean, Sam. We haven't met Sam.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you've met Scott, right? I've seen video evidence of this. I've seen.
I stayed at Scott's house. That's
Oh, guys. Was that in his house in Boise?
Yes, it was. I stayed at his house for a couple of days.
The room at the top of the stairs?
Yep.
Yeah, I left a surprise in that room for you.
Oh, I felt your presence there, Sam. It was so ooey gooey.
I haven't been to Boise.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Our friend Peter's probably the best thing there. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Thanks for listening to us. And hopefully next time we'll make more sense and our technology will work, but I doubt it.
No promises.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.